to me, when you think of good writing and good storytelling, you think of great stories like The Dark Knight, To Kill a Mockingbird, or even Shrek. But this whole comic series is just a goldmine of books that reads like someone wrote this like a tweet. But I'll just do one comic from this series for now, and that series is the Ultimate Spider-Man comic series. So this story starts with a beautifully exposed comic panel where we get to see the HD mommy milkers that is and Peter saw this and he was in shock, but he was getting too distracted and was going a little nutty nuts because Black Cat was getting away and needed to try to catch her, but he was having terrible luck doing it. But anyways, Felicia proceeds to hop onto a building, followed by Spider-Man, where he says this, and I'm being serious, if you pause this and read this, you're going to realize that this is not how people talk. But anyways, Peter gets in position and tries to attack Felicia, but again, he has very bad luck, and after a little more ground pounding, Black Cat runs away and leaves this pile of slime to rot on top of a building. Moments later, we see Peter pretty depressed around MJ after his little tussle, and MJ was trying to tell him to relax, stop thinking about being Spider-Man for a few seconds. You're with me right now, my little squashy, and that's all we need. But Peter responds by saying that he should maybe take a break from being Spider-Man for a little bit. And MJ was more shocked to hear this than finding out that Timothée Chalamet is going to play Bane, because she is super cool with the idea of Peter taking a break. After all, being up there in the sky and fighting a bunch of goons is far less enjoyable than playing with me. And Peter's kind of surprised about how giddy she is about Peter taking a break. But MJ's all like, no, that's not what I meant. I'm not telling you don't be Spider-Man. I'm just saying that I would prefer if you would not be Spider-Man. But whatever, this conversation was going nowhere, so Peter steered it away and wanted to talk about MJ, and more specifically asked her how things were with her dad. But clearly things were not good with her dad, because MJ's father is a donkey, a cheater, and overall just a bad dad. And Peter apologizes for bringing that up and reassures her that he would never cheat on MJ. And she appreciates it so much, she asks straight up if you want to get married, hypothetically obviously, and Peter just answered yes and started to understand what it's like to be dominated for once, because MJ was mowing down on that tongue for a good bit and gave each other dorky smiles. Soon after, Aunt May calls both of them up to the kitchen, and the reason why is because MJ's father is here. And this is because this raccoon of a dad went through her daughter's diary, which no one is impressed about, and wants to talk to her about a few things that he found. And instead, she just bolted out of the room. And this is Gwen, by the way. I don't know what she's doing here all alone, but anyways, she just left. So the dad turned to Peter instead to ask what these entries are about, because one of them is about MJ almost dying on a bridge and being saved by Peter. And the dad wants some context because he doesn't like that Peter is putting her in danger, but he refused to give even a single peep to this rotten marshmallow. So the dad tells Peter to just stay away from MJ, or else Peter is going to get a fisting like no other. But after a continuous barrage of words, Aunt May tells him to just get out, which he did. But the thing is that Aunt May, this James Bond wannabe here, doesn't want this to be over yet. So she and Gwen are going for a casual walk around MJ's home for a bit, and if they hear any violence towards MJ or her mom by her dad, they're going to call the cops. And that leaves Peter home alone, just frustrated about what just happened, but he has to move on fast because he has some more Black Cat stuff to deal with. And yeah, that's it. Bye.